What's up, everybody? I wanted to share a story that relates to this song by Canton Jones called "I'ma Stay Saved," and I'll let you listen to a little bit of it before I tell you what the deal was. All right. Yesterday, I was in line, long, long, long line. I mean, backed up to the wall for like 30, 40 feet, and the line was so long, like I said, backed up against the wall to the point where we were bending around the corner in order to avoid standing on top of each other. So this Spanish lady comes, she's pregnant, she just walks right in front of me and goes past me. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's just going to the other side to use the phone or something. But she stops right there. And she's on the phone talking loud, gesturing, hooping and hollering. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, not only is it enough for her to, come and get in front of me in line, but she's got to be loud and gesturing and bumping into me and everything else. So, I'm standing there and I'm just burning up inside. And then I'm like, okay, let me be the mature one about this and open my mouth and actually say something. So I said to her, excuse me, ma'am, are you standing in this line? And she says, yes. And I said, well, there's two people that are in front of you. And then she says, oh, no, it's no problem. You can go ahead. It's just one person. And at that point, I'm boiling. I'm like, does this woman not realize that she just cut in front of two people? And then when I mention it to her, she's telling me, oh, no, it's okay. Like she's doing me a favor. And at this point, I'm boiling. I mean, like boiling, hot. And it took everything that I had inside of me to keep my composure. So I just stood there still for a moment. It's like the cartoons when you see like the red rising and rising. So I'm standing there like bracing myself because I'm like, dear God, please, Lord, let me not move. Let me not move. And, the temperature, I'm trying to make it drop down. And, it gets to the point where, it's here, but, I got it down to about here. So at that point, I don't want to make any quick motions because I'm upset. I slowly go into my purse, grab, my earphones, put my earphones on to try to block out whatever vibe that it is that's inside of me that's really, not feeling that rudeness. Didn't say excuse me, she didn't say nothing, So I put my earphones in. And, the guy behind me, he's like catching my vibe. And I'm putting my earphones in. I'm trying to stay as still and calm as possible. And eventually, she just leaves completely. And I'm like, okay, thank God, thank God that she's gone. And I felt like, almost like that movie Mean Girls when the girl just jumped. That's how I felt. And I was praying. And it's like I closed my eyes. And I was like, excuse me, said to myself, excuse me for a moment while I pray. And I just prayed. I mean, I was upset. I mean, how can you possibly be that rude and oblivious at the same time? Rude, you just jump in front of everybody. Then you stand there being loud, just gesturing, knocking folks over. No excuse me, not even acknowledging there's other people around you. And then on top of that, when somebody kindly tells you, ma'am, you cut in front of a couple people, without even saying those words, you then say, oh, it's okay, it's just one person, you can go ahead. Like you doing me a favor, girl. Please. It took everything inside of me. Everything. But on a more positive note, I'm glad that I didn't act out of my character and out of who I am, because when you do that, you miss your blessings. What ended up happening was another lady got in line behind me, and she was going through some things, and you miss out an opportunity to bless other people too. And she started talking to me. Now, had I acted crazy and insane and just went ballistic, she would not have had that conversation with me. But she was telling me about some of the things she was going through, and it was really good because I could relate. So a little bit of God in us came out. But Lord help me, just that vibe that I was feeling just because of all of that went on. It was terrible. I really had to pray. So, when I say saved, I just mean, try to stay in the grace of goodness and doing the right thing by other people and not causing harm, But I thank God for the opportunity to not show my behind. So I wanted to share that because I know we all go through things like that. And I'm glad I made it through that one because that could have been really ugly.